Ladies and gents, welcome back. I wanted to give you an update on the farmer protest situation in the Netherlands. We have a lot going on over the weekend. Breaking from Kian Bexty, an invaluable Canadian source over there in the Netherlands, reporting on the situation. Bill Gates Foundation supermarket in the Netherlands focused on new age foods like plant protein, meat, probably bugs, spontaneously caught fire in the middle of the night. Oh no, everybody drop what you're doing. Nah, nobody's gonna really stop and don't know. What happened there? What happened there? Gates funded picnic facility burnt to the ground. Large facility in Emilio owned by Picnic, a Bill Gates funded grocery delivery company that uses electric vehicles, has suddenly caught fire in the dead of the night. Oh no, somebody get a bucket. Last year, the company was given a whopping 600 million euros from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and many participating in the ongoing farmers' protest in Holland have openly stated they believe Gates may be partially responsible for pushing additional climate laws, the ones that are putting them out of business, and trying to cash grab and take their land. Regardless, it's still isn't clear what is the cause of the fire or whether it was tied to the protests, although some have speculated it is in retaliation to the career-destroying nitrogen policy brought on by the Rutte government. Rutte? I don't know how you pronounce that. But we have this video of Eva Vlardinger Boek from the Ezra Levant show here, where she breaks it down.
Laughable to me.
It is laughable, and that is what you should take away from this. It's not a real crisis. Obviously, nitrogen isn't a problem, especially not when you consider the fact that, well, the Netherlands, like I said, is such a small piece of land.
Yeah.
We have our neighboring countries, Belgium and Germany, that don't have to implement any of these measures, but the Dutch government is doing it. And the real reason, obviously, behind it is that the Dutch state wants the farmers' land. Because probably there are a couple of reasons. So the farmers, first of all, they're a group in society that are very self-reliant. They are basically ungovernable in that sense. You know, they own a lot of the Dutch land, and they produce agricultural products. They have livestock. They produce beef. And what's interesting to know is that the Dutch minister who has pushed this nitrogen law has a brother-in-law who is the owner of the Dutch online supermarket called Picnic. Guess who invested $600 million in Picnic last year? Right, Bill Gates, the man who wants you to eat fake meat.
And, you know, that's not just
Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can check out this whole video in its entirety, but let's move on. There's more going on over there. It looks like the Dutch farmers just psyoped the entire government. Well, what's going on with that? Supposed mass protest action in the Netherlands today turned out to be a hoax to pull police officers out all across the country and further demoralize them. Meanwhile, farmers were able to stay home and maintain their farms so that they can continue through the week. High IQ. Playing some 3D chess over here. A little bit more context here. For days, it was announced that farmers were going to paralyze 12 big cities in the Netherlands on Sunday, the 10th. Police and media bought into it and mobilized their forces. It was a false flag to drain resources from the police for the actions taking place this week. The art of war. So that was what was going on there. So basically, farmers went out, spread rumors that they were going to be going out and protesting, massive protests at all these different locations. They all stayed home and got the cops to show up. And, well, that was that. But instead, we had here's concert goers in the Netherlands are cheering the farmers. People know who feeds them the good food, because there is food being brought out there for them, but it's the Cotton Schwab World Economic Forum bugs that they want to send you, and they also know who is trying to feed them bugs. There you go. So lots of support from the Dutch people there, but it's not just in Holland anymore. It's happening all over the world. People are rising up against corruption in government. And we have Nairobi, Kenya, uprising. Citizens are protesting Kenya's capital against corruption, inflation, rising price of basic goods. Price of cooking oil, corn flour, wheat, sugar have all doubled in the last month. And this is all controlled. It's all happening because it's been set up to happen. There's no real crisis. This is all manufactured. Here we have Sri Lanka. Wow, lots happening there. The people of Sri Lanka, of course, upset with their nepotistic government officials, stormed the presidential building and took it over. There's also footage of them swimming in the swimming pools, hanging out in all the luxurious rooms in the place. Of course, I'm not advocating anything like this, but this is what's happening around the world. Governments are dwindling. NATO summit canceled. Italy. Interesting. So this is a situation that's happening all over the world, not just in the Netherlands. Sparked off in Canada with a trucker convoy, which inspired the Dutch farmers. And when the going gets tough, the tough get tougher and show up at your door, it looks like. So anyway, this is what's happened over the long week, or the short weekend. It wasn't a long weekend. Sorry. This is what happened over the weekend. Of course, I could be reporting on Justin Trudeau going to the Calgary Stampede, but that was a big nothing. He showed up to basically entertain his bodyguards because there's not much of a liberal presence in Calgary. Goodness. Oh, that's just too funny. Yeah, that was the thing that happened over the weekend. But yeah, you'll probably hear about that from other channels, or maybe I'll report on it tomorrow. I wanted to get into the real meat of things, like what's happening in the Netherlands. Anyway, that's what I have for you this morning. I'm going to pack things up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the PSYOP and how clever those Dutch are in getting the the police to waste all their resources. That's amazing. Of course, there's tons of support. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We'll have some more videos for you. Don't forget, this week I'll be over on the War Campaign channel, and we're going to be doing a live stream on Tuesday this week. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time. So check that out, and we'll see you then. Anyway, keep on trucking.